Good morning. Let's continue our lesson. Okay?
Good morning.
Morning. We have these exam exercises about the same lesson. We are continuing our lesson about bacteria, viruses, and bacteria. The first exercise is about complete the following sentences with information from the text. Information from the text. This is the beginning of the sentence, and we are going to complete these sentences. The gut has many bacteria. What is the completion here? How to complete it? The gut has many bacteria too. What is the function of bacteria? What is the function of bacteria in the gut?
To help digest food.
Yes, very good, Sana. Let's check our answer. Help digest food. Exactly. Because the treatment, the second one, because the treatment of viruses and bacteria differs, it is important to, I'm repeating myself, because the treatment of viruses and bacteria differs, they are different. It is important to what?
Now, whether bacteria or virus cause infection.
Yeah, brilliant. Let's check. It is important to know whether bacteria or viruses cause an infection. Doctors need to know whether the bacteria or the viruses cause an infection. Yes, that's right. The third one. The life of viruses needs. Need what? What do viruses need to live? Do they live by their own? The hijacking means the hijacking of the biochemical activities of living cell. وخلية حية. Pneumonia. This is an illness. An infection is caused by either bacteria or viruses. What do you think? Bacteria. Yes, right. Now we have this verb-noun collocations. It's about vocabulary. Noun-verbs collocation means this verb appears with this noun. The use of one verb should be come with a noun, another noun. We have two lists. The first one is about verbs. The second is about nouns. And let's check. This verb, which noun can come with it? The first one, make, raise, give, run, meet, lose. All these are verbs. And the second list is nouns. Let's check. The first one, we have make. Make what? Make an effort. تبذل جهدا. Make will take an effort. The second one, raise. Raise what? Raise taxes. ضرائب. رفع الضرائب. The third one, give. Give what? Give a left. يعطي نقلة. يقل شخصا ما من مكان إلى آخر. And the fourth one, run. Run a rest. The following one, meet. Meet expectations. Meet expectations means in Arabic حسب التوقعات. And the last one, lose. Lose temper. So, the use of one verb necessitates the use of a noun with it. Let's check then. Here we have this exercise. In the exam, we have them as multi-choices. You have to choose. The first sentence, let's try it. Who will try it? Look, have a look. Which verb and which noun suit here? Who will try it?
Our boss often gets angry and loses his temper when things go wrong.
Yes, very good. Very good. Let's check. We have here loses, the first verb one. When we use lose, we should put temper. So, our boss often gets angry and loses his temper. يفقد أعصابه, يفقد مزاجه, يتغير مزاجه. When things go wrong. What about the second one? We have to look about keywords, which suits. Keywords that suit the use of a verb and a noun.
She never posts anything on her personal website. She
Taking her fans. Runs. What comes with the verb run? Run a risk. Whenever we use run, we should use a risk. The same applies to you, lose and temper, and for all of these verbs. Okay,
Yes.
Anna? Okay. The third one. Politicians. Government. These are the key words. Politicians, governments. What do government do? We have money. Another word. Money. Government, politicians, money. Raise. Raise what? Taxes. Look for keywords in the fourth sentence.
the new teacher didn't meet
Yes.
the headmaster
Expectations.
expectation and was fired after only 2 months.
Thank you very much. Yes. Lots of check. Meet. Expectation. Right. Have a look at the fifth sentence. Yes.
His car broke down, so I gave
Yes.
him a lift to the
Nearest
nearest.
garage. Yes, you are right. So we have the keyword car. We have the broke. His car broke down. Car. So I gave him a lift. Let's check. Yes. A lift to the nearest garage. Yes, sure. Have a look at the sixth sentence. What keywords do we have here?
Make
Let's see. Read.
not everything happen on its own. Something you have to make an effort to get
Yes.
things done.
Yes, let's check our answer. That's right. So you have to make an effort. عليك أن تبذل جهدا. You should make an effort to pass your exams. Very good. Thank you. This exercise was about the vocabulary and about verb noun collocations. Verb noun. We have here also something that relates to silent letters pronunciation. the way we pronounce, the way we speak. We have this note here. A silent or a mute letter. Silent, we don't pronounce it means. In a word is a letter that is written but not pronounced. It is written but not pronounced. We have some examples here. Look at logically. These are words which have letters that are silent. We don't pronounce it. Logical. Halfpenny. Halfpenny. Notice the L. Mnemonic. Climb. We don't pronounce the B. Light. Autumn. We don't pronounce the noun. Muscle. Exhaust. Swerve. Wednesday. We don't pronounce the D, you know this. Business. Castle. We don't pronounce the T. Make. Knife. We don't pronounce the K. College and calm. Now we have these. Now we have an exercise about silent letters. We have these words to be put in an exercise under pictures. We have the knee, coast, ghost. We have scissors. We have whale, pump, rest, guitar, tissue, and semo. We have these pictures here. Look at it. The first picture is about coast, guitar. The word, the letters written in red are silent. Knee, semo, tissue, bomb. We don't pronounce the final B. Where, scissors, and rest. We have these verbs now. Look at this diagram and the circles down. Silent K. We have words that contains a silent K. We have to put them here. We have words that have a silent H. We have to put them here. We have words contain silent V. We have words and so and so. Let's see which word have a silent K. Who knows? Who can guess? Where about or among these words, where do we have a word that have a silent K? Which word do you think? What's the first word here to put in the first cycle? Which word? No. What are the words? Night and no. All these words have the letter K, but it is silent. Let's move. We have words that have silent H.
rain,
Yes, that's a check.
month, with,
No.
night,
Yes.
swear.
We have rhyme. We have honest. We have word. We have core. Yeah. Sure. We have words with silent B. What are these words? What's the first word?
Come.
Yes. Come. Yes. Come. The second.
From.
Yes. From. The third.
Them.
Yeah. From. That. Now we are moving to words that have silent L. What's the first one?
كلام يون
Yes.
أصول
Good. And
دول.
yes, very good. We have come. We have your. We have should. And we have took. Yes. We still have words that have silent W, which are wrong. What is the second word? Answer, whole, and right. We have them all. So, as a result, to conclude, we have some words that have silent letters. We don't pronounce these letters. And these were some examples. Let's move. What do we have? Now we have the grammar section. We are going to talk about conditional sentences, type 2 and type 3. Conditional. What is a conditional sentence? A conditional sentence, type 2, you know it, you know type 1. Now we are going to move to type 2, which is, what do we use conditional sentence type 2 for? It refers to imaginary situations in the present. Imaginary, not real, it's imaginary. What is the form? The form is F plus subject plus verb 2 plus rest. This is the first part. And the second part of this form is subject plus would plus verb 0 plus rest. Notice with me, we have verb 2 in the second part, we have verb 2 in the first part, second part, both have the same verb form. Verb 2 here, verb 2 here. We have this example. Notes with me. If I had enough money, I would buy a Ferrari. This is verb 2. And this is verb 2. So verb 2 necessitates verb 2 in the second part. This is type number 2. What about conditional sentence type 3? It's similar, but it refers to an imaginary situation in the past. Type 2, imaginary situation in the present. Type 3, it's an imaginary situation in the past. What is the form? The form is if plus subject plus had plus verb 3 plus rest. And the second part should be subject plus would have plus verb 3 plus rest. Verb 3 here, verb 3 here. Let's have an example. This is the example. If I had enough money, I would have bought a Ferrari. If I had in the past. Notice with me the form. Verb 3 here, verb 3 here. Is there any question? Any question about these? Now we will have examples.
No.
Okay. Clear? واضحة؟
إيه.
Okay, very good. You are brilliant. Brilliant. Lots. Now we have this exercise. We have to match each clause, each sentence from column A with its correspondence in column B. We have two lists. The first part, the second part, and we have to match between them. Number one, if you practice more, what is the verb here?
Your improve would improve.
What is the verb here?
The
Okay. We have this. I'm asking about the verb. Which form this verb is? What's the form of this verb? Is it verb 2, verb 3, or verb 3?
Verb 2.
Verb 2, yes. So, if you practiced more, your English would. Verb 2 here and verb 2 in the other part. Your English would improve. If you practiced more, your English would improve. What about the second one? Who would try?
Would.
Would drink. Which one? Verb 2 or verb 3?
Verb 2.
Okay, verb 2. If, I would ring the police. Yes. Notice with me, a conditional sentence can be, could be, start with the if part or the second part. The same. I would ring the police. What is the completion here? So, I would ring the police if I saw a burglar breaking into my house. شفتوا سارق لصق. Yeah. Let's try the third one. Who will try it? What is the verb here?
Had.
Had seen. Is it verb 2 or verb 3 here?
Verb 3.
Yes, verb 3. Verb 3. If the referee had seen the fall, the mistake means, yes, referee. What's the completion here?
He had have a word.
Yes. And then A, he would have awarded a penalty kick to our team. The fourth sentence. Look for the verb. What is the verb?
Wouldn't have arrived.
Yes, would build. Which form? Verb 2 or verb 3 here?
Verb 3.
No. Would build.
Instead, no, I would have arrived.
So, I would build a huge house by the beach if I won the lottery. A big house if I won the lottery. إذا ربحت لي نصيب. What about the fifth one? Where is the verb? Look for the verb.
Had.
Yes, had. Verb 3. So the completion should have, would have plus verb 3. Had should be used with would have verb 3. If I had your address, I would have written you a postcard. If I had your address. لو كان معي عنوان. And the last one. What is the verb here?
Wouldn't have arrived.
Yes. Which form? Is it verb 2 or verb 3 here?
Verb 3.
Yes, verb 3. We have here would have verb 3. So we should look for had plus verb 3. She wouldn't have arrived on time. Yes. What's the completion here? Arrive. On time. So we should look for suitable words here, like bus. If she had taken the bus. What do you think about conditional sentences? Are they difficult or comprehensible? We can do them. Now we have another example, another exercise also, but now we are going to choose. These are the exam will be like these examples. Have a look at the first one. Choose the correct answer, A, B, or C. Have a look. And always look for the verb. First of all, we look for the verb. Then we look for the answer, the suitable answer.
Number 1.
Yes, number 1. What's the verb here, Hannah?
I would be very unhappy if my friends didn't come to the party.
Yes. So the verb is didn't come. Which form? Is it 2 or 3 here?
C.
Then exercise or form, the verb is in form 2. So we are looking for would plus verb 0. Which one? Which choice? So I would be very unhappy if my friends didn't come to the party. Verb 2, verb 2. The second one. Who will try second one?
Your brother wouldn't have found such a nice job if he
Yes. Hannah, where's the verb here?
wouldn't have found.
Yes, wouldn't have found. So you are looking for had plus verb 3. Am I right?
Verb 3
Yes. Which is?
hadn't had.
Yes. Very good. Yes. Right. So we look for the verb which is given to us. Then we look for the answer, the suitable answer. Let's try the third one. Who will try?
Number 3.
Number 3.
If you had come in time, you
Yes.
B wouldn't have missed the lesson.
Yes. Where is the verb here?
Wouldn't have missed.
Yes, we have had plus verb 3. So we are looking for wouldn't have verb 3. The right choice is B. If you had come, you would haven't missed. Right. Number 4. The verb is wouldn't have crossed. So what should you look for? We have would, have, verb 3. Which form you should look for? What's the correct choice here?
Hadn't.
Yes, hadn't bet. People wouldn't have crossed the Bosphorus if they hadn't bet. Let's check our answer. Yes, it is. The 5th. Where's the verb here?
Hadn't built.
Yes, but the first one, the given verb in the sentence is would have. Am I right? Verb 2. So we are looking for verb 2. What is the correct choice here? You wouldn't have some money in your pocket if you
Didn't.
Let's check. Yes, if you didn't spend it so generously. Yes, verb 2, verb 2. The last one, who will try the last one? What is the verb? Always look for the verb. Where's the verb here?
would.
Yes, what the question? Verb 2. So, you should look for verb 2. Which is the correct answer here?
Weren't.
Yes, of course. If I weren't in debt, I would quit my job. This was the last or the final about the conditional sentences type 2 and type 3. And we have already seen and studied on the possibilities, and we have so many examples which will be similar to the final exam. Is there any question?
No question.
Okay, you were so brilliant. Right. Thank you very much, and we are going to continue next lesson.